Hi, this is Denise of PaperKraftD, and today I'm excited to share with you how I'm going to be making my 2024 Christmas planner. Now, I love Christmas, and I generally start prepping for it in November, getting presents together and planning out all of our events and stuff. So, if you're like me and you need a little help organizing, this might be the video for you. So my idea for this project is that this is going to be a combination Christmas planner and memory keeping journal. To do that, I'm going to be using several different kits. This is the cover that I'm going to be using, but the base for the planner slash journal is going to be the collaboration planner that Kara Brandon Creations and I created, and it's going to be the 2024 December planner. Now, I've already altered the December planner, but I want to give you an idea of what it looks like unaltered. So I'm just going to show you very quickly what the undated version looks like. All our planners have dot grid paper, monthly goal tracking pages, a monthly spread, weekly spreads, journaling pages, list and note pages, and a monthly tracker. And there we go. So this is what the undated December planner looks like. There are some differences between the 2024 planner and the undated, but not that much. With the planner, you get these extra pages. So there's this one, which is really beautiful. And these are from Kara's portion of the kit. So you get these 4 journaling pages as part of the planner kit. You also get these tags and stamps. These are just gorgeous. A bunch of ephemera, page tabs, and labels. And some floral clusters. These I printed on some transparent or translucent sticker paper, like that. Okay, and then this is my add-on that you also get with the December planner. Has a lot of different words in it that relate to the holiday and the month, and some tabs here. You get some extra lists that you can then, print on background paper if you so choose. Some more dot grid paper, and this can be printed on any background paper. Another tracker for 2024 if you want to put that somewhere else or track specific things for the year. If you have more goals than I think just the 3 that are in there, this has up to 9 so that you can track your progress. And then I'm also going to be using this vintage pink Christmas kit. After I saw this absolutely gorgeous, all the decorations she put into these and the papers she put into this December planner, I asked her if she would make a coordinating journaling kit. And so she did, and I'm super excited. She's got all these really gorgeous floral clusters here with this kind of twill background. We've got these adorable little Santas. There he is resting and bringing gifts. Isn't that cute? And then some more cute Santas as part of floral clusters. Really, really cute. Another Santa and a hot air balloon and some different ephemera on there with some dot grid there. We've got some angels. Aren't they adorable? Just a really nice background holly page with some bells and this really cute little Christmas tree. This really awesome and versatile ledger type page. Love that. This nice neutral background. We got this really nice striped pink background with this really gorgeous velvet ribbon on there. Just a really nice neutral pink background, a lighter pink with some stitching. We've got this really nice kind of wallpaper looking background with the velvet ribbon and a little cluster, floral cluster. Okay, and then we have all this really beautiful ephemera. All these really cute Santas, a couple little parcel post pieces, and some tickets and buttons. Really, really cute. A whole different set of floral clusters, and these are different than the floral clusters that come with the planner kit. Really beautiful. Some more tags. Got this little envelope and a couple of little cards that go inside the envelope. A couple little folders. Some pockets. Some really adorable Santas. Look at these. I love the reindeer. Little happy Santas. Aren't they cute? Okay, and then there's a whole separate ticket kit. And this is, again, a vintage pink tickets. I love all of these. They've got some Santas, some floral clusters, Merry Christmas. I love this Santa. So cute. 35 cents, a theater. Just a great variety on here, and I love the size of these. I have them a little smaller. Super cute. And then we have them really small. So really, really cute. Love those. Okay, and then finally, I'm going to be using this 2024 updated Christmas planner printable that I have in my Etsy shop. I have this in black, so I also updated it and altered it so that it was in brown so that it will match the December planner if you want to use that as your Christmas planner. Okay, so this is the brown version that I'm showing you, and you can see this can be printed, these can be printed over any background sheet. So for example, you'd print this page and then you'd print it over, you know, say a page like this, a decorative page. You print this over the decorative page. And it has the title on the left. It has the title on the right, so that if you fold it in half like this, the title will be right here. It has places where you can talk about how you want to spend your Christmas. That's on the right and on the left. You can have my favorite Christmas food and drink, movies, songs, traditions, playlists, and you can just, you know, do some journaling about those things. You can do Christmas prep or planning through November, so you're getting ready. These are all the days in November. It's on the right and on the left. Same thing for December. You have all the days through December. So these are the things that you might want to do, or things that you want to make sure you put on your calendar, things you want to highlight, and every day doesn't have to be filled in. Okay, and then if you just want to have November and December, we've got those as well. All right, these are Christmas photos, things that you might want to think about when you plan for your Christmas photos. Again, right and left. These are your Christmas cards and planning for your Christmas cards and making those. Christmas decorations, general to-do lists. Christmas wish lists. You have half page and full page. All right, and then these are getting into more of the details for presents for individual people. There's also pages for if you want presents, like you just get 1 or 2 presents for somebody, maybe your in-laws or things like that. You have an overall Christmas gift list if you rather just have, this type of thing and, keep your budget total going. There is Christmas party preparation, your menu. I'm gonna do this one. This has everything: appetizers, drinks, condiments, main course, sides, and desserts. And you have notes, a note area for each section. You have your Christmas Eve menu. You have your Christmas Day menu. You have areas where just general note taking, meal prep times, grocery lists, Christmas baking, Christmas crafts, Christmas tidying, which isn't the fun part, but necessary. Christmas memories. This is more of a, memory keeping type of space. And then you have general just lists if you want to make your own. And then we have pages upon pages of words and images and numbers. So this kit gives you tons of options to completely customize your Christmas planner, and this can be used year after year. The only page that you wouldn't be able to use is the dated front cover, which says 2024, but I update that every year. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. For this one, I just printed this cover on a piece of thicker cardstock. And I did update this cover image. I didn't use this image right here just because I thought it might be fun to have it match the planner. And I was going to go ahead and use this and then maybe put like a piece of clear plastic over the top of it, just to protect it. But I have another idea that I want to do, okay? And I'll show you that in a moment. But first, I kind of just want to go through the planner and show you how I incorporated the printables and all the planner and the kits into one useful kind of Christmas planner. Okay, so here's the cover. Open it up. You got this. I opened it up with this Christmas, I want to spend more time making, giving, connecting, and enjoying. And this is to kind of center me and get me prepared and in the right frame of mind for this Christmas, because I don't want it to be all about presents. I want it more about spending time with family and enjoying the holiday season and the spirit of joy and peace that it brings. I did use this Christmas prep through November on this page. It already has numbers, so I didn't print out the number portion. I put this on some clear sticker paper and just put that right over the top of this one. And I like this because I can actually go all the way across the page if I want, or I can just use this, write things here and then journal or put notes here. I did the same thing for December. So this is Christmas prep through December. And then I have my December calendar. So this is once everything's kind of finalized, I do the kind of the planning work here, and then once it's finalized, I'll put it here onto my calendar. And then I have a place for planning my Christmas photos, the things I need to prep, what outfits I need to do, and then which shots we want to make sure that we have. And then I have a place for notes on that. I have my first week of December here and an area for notes. I have an area for Christmas cards. I'm just showing you that this is a pocket. I probably won't keep this library card in there per se. But I have all this planning for my Christmas cards. And then I took the part that goes down here and made a little pocket out of this and just put my reminders. I need to make sure that I send out my cards no later than the 12th of December if I want them to arrive regular mail by Christmas. Okay, and then this is the second week of December, but I have these wish lists, 3 wish lists for my kids. And I kind of cut off Santa's head here, so I'm going to do something with that. But I just want to show you the whole thing first. There's this one wish list, second wish list, and a third wish list for each of my 3 kids. And then I have, you know, areas to write notes and maybe, you know, stores where I can find things, that sort of stuff. And then I have an area for Christmas decorations and Christmas crafts. We generally have our family over to decorate the tree, so I need to make sure that I have, you know, I've done my prep and that, you know, I've let people know what the date is that we're going to be doing that. This is a lot of really kind of darker pink for me all on one page, so I think I'm going to put like another piece of journaling paper here between these so that you see the tops of this, but it kind of breaks up the page a little bit more. Just aesthetically for me, I think that's what I would prefer to do. You have the, what was that, second week of December? Or third? I don't know. Okay, and I have lists, and then I'm starting here with my presents for, and I have long lists here for my kids, my 3 kids, and this includes all stocking stuffers and everything. You know, I don't have to use all this space, but I have it in case I need it. So I'll just write their names, you know, across here, and I'm gonna keep, you know, running total of the price and whether they've been wrapped. And then I have an area for, you know, the extended family. You know, for my husband, I don't get him as many gifts, or my mother-in-law, my mother, my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, their kids. And I also, you know, buy things for our pets. So I have, you know, an area for all of that. And then I have just an overall area for gift lists. And this can be used, you know, if you don't have, you know, a lot of people to be buying for, or if you just buy 1 gift per person, this could also be a really good option for you. I like this just because I have the price here for everything so that I can keep a running total. So even for my kids, I can just take, you know, like my son Cameron, and then, you know, I don't even have to write gift. I can just write the total that I spent, you know, so I keep my budget in line. A little area for some notes. The next week in December, an area for Christmas baking. Things that I want to make, things I need to do, and then ingredients that I might need to purchase, and even some things I can just say, oh, I already have that, I don't need to buy that, don't, you know, think about that. And then I have a list here in case I need that. Then I'm getting into our party prep. I usually host Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at our house. So this will just kind of get me ready in terms of things I need to do, ways I need to get prepared for it, letting people know, you know, all that sort of stuff. Generally, my in-laws bring certain things for that, you know, for the meals. So, you know, I have, and if we have guests, you know, other people that don't normally come. So this is, you know, this is just a running total of everybody that we have. This is our Christmas Eve menu with everything all together. And the nice thing is, if I don't use some of these pages, I can always just, you know, put pictures over it, or, you know, do journaling over it, or whatever. I don't, you know, I don't have to use every single little thing. If I don't end up using it, I can alter it and use it in different ways. So this is our Christmas Eve menu with all of the things. And then meal prep times, because it's always a challenge to get everything out hot and at the same time. A grocery list. Got another place for notes. This is next week in December. And then Christmas Day, I'll also have the menu and notes. Our guest list for Christmas Day is probably going to be shorter, and I might not even need this necessarily. And again, I can just cover this up if I don't end up using this. I put a sticker here. I printed this out on sticker paper and then cut, you know, this out, and so I can write on the paper here. I like that ledger grid. And then this I'm probably going to end up cutting off because I just tore this off the bottom of this other page. So and look at the cute little Santa. Super cute. And then the last week of Christmas. Got some journaling pages or pages that I can, oops, I got a little something there. Pages that I can put photos or, you know, talk about our Christmas, do some memory keeping if I choose. We've gotten into the habit of doing a tamale party kind of after Christmas, usually around the New Year time. So that's why I put this one in, just to plan for that. And I might just cover this up with tamale. You know, just take a piece of paper and you know, put it over that or white it out, and then, you know, put the word tamale on there somehow with stickers or something. Got my guest list for that. And then this is just an area for Christmas memories. I can just discuss, you know, talk about all the different things, journal, put pictures, whatever I want. I've got an area for tracker, and I have some thoughts of how I might use this for my Christmas planner. You know, I think as I go back to this very first page with things I want to spend more time doing, I might take the different items on here and you know, kind of transfer them to this area and just see, you know, I mean, maybe put a little code like, you know, yes or no, or, you know, shade from, you know, color code it somehow. It's like, am I feeling the joy? You know, maybe joy would be, I'm tracking my joy level, you know, and I can put like, okay, yeah, you know, I'm feeling the joy here. I'm making an effort to focus on the things that are important and not necessarily the material things, right? So whatever it is that I want to be focusing on here, you know, and connecting with people and things like that, am I making an effort to do those things throughout the month? So that's kind of what I'm thinking, how I want to use this tracker. Oops. Oh, the all-important Christmas tidying. This, you know, is at the back. And after you're done, you can always just clip that or glue them together once you've done them, so it doesn't have to become like a part of something you look at every year. But you know, you could actually even take and like, you know, cut a little hole right here, you know, a little half hole, you know, glue these two pages together and use it as a pocket to insert, you know, pictures or a little, you know, card or something like that. That's more of a memory keeping thing, because, you know, you don't need a record for the rest of your life as to what kind of Christmas tidying you did, but it's useful during the month, right? And then you have another area here for journaling and or, you know, memory keeping with photos if you choose. And then an area here where you just talk about like your favorite Christmas food, movies, songs, playlists, traditions. And this can be in general, or it can be specific to this particular Christmas. So that is how I've incorporated all of these kits and my, you know, brown Christmas planner 88 page overlay printables into my Christmas planner. Okay, so I want to do more work in this. I'm going to show you how I bind these. And, you know, like I said, I was going to use this cover and put like plastic over it, but I have a different idea that I want to do, and I think it'll be really a lot of fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this same thing, and this I printed on some, you know, photo paper. You can see the quality is like spectacular, but this, it's still really pretty just on regular printer paper. This is 32-pound paper. It's really nice and smooth and beautiful. So I took and I printed this on the back, and I printed this on the back of this one. So that'll go inside like that. And I'm gonna take these two and I'm gonna laminate them together. And I'm gonna make this into my cover, okay? So I'm gonna get my laminator out and I will be right back. Okay, so I have my Mink and I have my laminating sheet here for 8.5 by 11 paper. Before I get started, what I want to do is I always like to round the edges of my planner. So I'm going to go ahead and round the corners of this cover before I laminate it. If I try to round the corners later, the technique that I want to use isn't going to really work. So I'm doing it now, and then I'm just going to run it through my laminating machine. I'm using the 1/4 inch corner rounder, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and place this in the center as best I can of the laminating pouch. I want to be able to use that entire width of the laminating pouch as the cover. I don't want to have to cut off anything on the left or the right, so I'm doing my best to center it so that you know, I can just fold it right in half. Okay, so you come up with this. Let's call that. I'm going to cut just across the top here, and you'll see why I'm doing that in a minute. Basically, I'm just going to do it right at where the paper meets that. Just taking that laminated portion off. So I get like this pocket in here like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold this. And I'm going to make sure I line up the paper, not the edges of this. And then I'm just going to take this and I'm going to cut it along this line down to just to the end of the paper. You know, I'm not going to cut past where it's laminated together like that. So I'm just going to cut straight down the seam. And this is in the inside. There we go. I'm going to take both of these pages like this, kind of line them up as best I can. I mean, you know, this doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to get down as far as I can down here. Kind of just, I don't know, curve it. Go. Then I end up with like two pockets, a pocket here and a pocket here. And you know, you could take and actually clean this up a little bit. It's entirely up to you. Oh no, I got this little piece underneath there. I don't know, I can cut that up, cover that up with something else in a bit. actually want to take a little bit more off of these. There we go. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Just gives me a little bit more room there. You know, and you could cut this down and, you know, make it any shape you want, really. But this just gives you a nice little kind of area there, pocket. So that'll fit in there just like that. And I can cut off some of this bottom portion a little bit if I want. I might go ahead and do that. Cut that bottom portion off a little bit, and then I'm going to round this corner. Let's see, the best way to do this is just take like a piece of cardstock and put it back here, behind here, line it up, and then it rounds really nicely with the plastic. If you try to do this without that, that's what happens. See how it has that little dingle right there? It's not a nice cut like this one is. So you want to line it up and make sure I'm getting the right one. And then you just cut it like that and see how much nicer that looks. All right, so I just did that on all 4 of the corners, and now I'm going to get ready to bind it. This is a little bit thicker than some of the other planners that I do, so I'm going to go ahead and mark this in 3 spots at the center and then a 1/2 inch in on the top and the bottom. And I'm just going to do a very simple 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I'm also going to mark the cover in the same spot because I'm not going to try to go through all those pages and the cover at the same time. Take my pokey tool. I'm going to go through that, make sure I make it a nice big hole. Pretty easy on this one. It's just very there we go. Got my 3 holes. There we go. Line all this up. Oh shoot, before I do that I wanted to make sure that I had, let's see, I'm gonna put in some other paper in here. All right, so I've got some pieces of coffee dye paper, some of this. I'm gonna take a couple pieces of this vintage lined paper. I've got some of this vintage graph paper. I really love this. And I'm selecting some other pages in the kit that I think will coordinate nicely with the pages that I've already got in the planner. And there's nothing saying that it has to be even on both sides. I mean, it could go like that, right? Okay. That's cute. All right, so I fold it like this. Okay, something like that could look really cute. Look at that. I like that. Okay, so once I have all my extra journaling papers in there, I am ready to go ahead and poke those holes. I've already measured them out from the center. I'm just making sure all the pages are even and lined up, and I'm making holes in all 3 of those spots. And I make sure to enlarge the holes each time I go through so that I can be sure that the needle will go through easily when I go to stitch this with the pamphlet stitch. All right, now I'm going to take my cover. I'm going to stick that in there like that. I'm going to get my string, and I'm just using some white floss for this. It's what I had that was white, so I'm using it, and it works just fine. So I'm going to do 3 lengths, 1, 2, 3, more or less. Okay. So I've got my threader. There we go. I'm just going to pull that puppy through. All right, I'm just starting in the middle. And if I've made this hole big enough, this should go through fairly easily, which it did. And then I'm going to go through the center hole of the cover. I'm going to pull that through till it's about like there. There we go. And then I'm going to go through the cover and then through these holes. And if I can't get them all at the same time, then see it got stuck right there. That's okay. Pull that through. And I'm just gonna go through as many as I can. Again, no big deal. Just keep doing that until I get to the center, which this time it did. Excellent. And that happens sometimes when they're a little bit thicker like this. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to put that to this side. The important thing here is that you pull this tight. Pull that tight like that. And then when you go back through here, it shouldn't get onto this string, but the way you can make sure that it doesn't is if this pulls now freely, you didn't go through this string. Okay, so you don't have to back out. All right, I'm going to pull that through. And I'm going to do the same thing up here. All right, I'm going to go through the cover. Oh, I got that one in one. Look at that. Woohoo! And I'm going to go through that. Okay, so now this string looks like it actually naturally falls this direction. So I'm just going to go under this string right here. Oops, there we go. And pull this string through the other side. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Hold that down. Tie it off, give it another tie, and I could leave these long for now so that I can put some dangles in there if I want. Normally when I'm making my planners, I trim all this extra part off. The only thing is, let's see, this one, okay, that's not a big deal. These aren't a big deal. What would I be trimming off? Trimming off anything important is really the question. I don't think so. I think I'm okay as long as I don't, like, I think I can go to like right here. Use this one as a guide. I'm not going to go all the way from the front cover because see, this one I put a pocket on. So all right, so I'm just going to put this back like this. You can see how this is overhanging. So I'm just going to trim that using my X-Acto knife and my cutting mat. Okay, so let's see, I've already put this pocket here, so I'm just going to line the edge of this ruler up with the edge of this page. All right, so all I'm going to do is I'm not going to try to cut through all of them on the first pass. Let's see, I'm just going to just lightly go over it. I'm going to do it multiple times. Yeah, if you try to get it all in one go, you'll fail. And it won't look very nice. But if you kind of just are patient and do multiple passes like this, it ends up looking pretty nice. Here we go. Okay, so see, now it overhangs a tiny bit of the front cover, but definitely not like it was. And all the pages are fairly even, so that's kind of nice. I gotta figure out a closure for this. I might just want to put an elastic on it and put that through here. I think that might be easier, and then just add like a little ticket or tag on the front of this, because that's gonna really bother me. I'll be right back. First, I want to take and use this elastic, and you want it just a little bit wider than double the width of the cover. So I'm just going to, there we go through this one like that. Okay, so I don't want to go through, you know, the threads, but you can see that the hole's right there. So I'm just going to try to go through this hole. Okay, I pulled it all, there it's through, and can take my pliers. There we go. Now you can, it would be ideal if you could just do it like that, but unfortunately then you're going to be stuck with the needle in here. So you kind of have to pull it through, unfortunately. And then I like to have something bigger than that hole that the elastic's going through on the front cover, because then the elastic can't just slip through that hole, you know, when you're opening and closing it. That would be cute on the front of that, this little button. That would be super cute, actually. I like that one. This would be super cute, but oh wait, what about this? That would be cute. Yeah, I like that. Actually, even if it had something pink, would be really cute in that too. All right, I'm gonna have to take it. I don't think this is gonna fit through there, so it's okay. But this will fit through that just fine. Okay, that's cute. And I can add like a little, if I wanted to, I could add a little, another little, like a pink ribbon right behind here. It would be really, really cute. But I can just tie that on afterwards. I don't have to do that right this second. Okay, and so this way, if you have something like this, this elastic won't just pull through the hole. push that off to the side so I can see where the hole is. Try not to get through the other piece of elastic. Pull this to the side. Try to push this through. All right, there we go. Before I pull it all the way through, just make sure that this, I can move this freely, because if I can move it freely, then this needle isn't going through the elastic, and I can move it freely, so I'm good. I'm just gonna pull this through. Come on. There we go. Okay. Which one? There it is. All right, and then I'm going to tie this off. Just make a little knot here. There we go. Okay, so I fussy cut a number of these. I'm just kind of, you know, as Rachel from Roxy Creations says, auditioning a few of them, see what I like. Could even do it like that way, wouldn't look bad either. Just a little hint of some stuff, and then I've got the rest folded around the back. Okay, I like that the best, I think. So because this ticket is going to be on the front cover and get a lot of wear, I decided I wanted to cover it up with just some sticker paper. So I'm just using an excess sticker paper that was between the flower clusters that I printed earlier. And I'm just covering that ticket up, trimming it up, and then I'm just going to adhere it using some double-sided tape to the front of that laminated cover. So as a final touch, I want to add some of this mauve ribbon. It kind of matches that rose above. And I'm just going to tie it onto the back of the elastic behind that rhinestone piece of jewelry there. And I really like the way this ends up looking. I think it just adds that final touch, and it really makes it look like it's a bouquet of flowers that have been tied up with a bow. I really love the way this turned out. So I'm realizing that I forgot to corner around the edges of the papers. I always like to do that for my planners. So just as a tip, when I am corner rounding these pages, I never do just one page at a time. Not only does it make the corner rounding process go faster, but the corner rounder actually does a better job when it has a little bit thicker paper in there. So it doing multiple pages at a time and corner rounding them actually works a little bit better. I think that looks super cute. I am going to be working on this planner throughout the month of November and through December. So if you want to follow along, just keep checking back. So I'm not on a particular schedule right now for recording videos. So if you want to see how this progresses, just hit the little bell so you'll be notified, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. So I'll have the links to all of the kits that I use to create this little Christmas planner in the description box below, so check that out. And this is just kind of a fun way to use your December planner. I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Again, this is Denise with PaperKraftD, and craft on.